It'd be great if you could pull me into town, Napoleon. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to pull you into Realville and talk to you about what's really going on in the market up here in the Treasure Valley area. And today we got special guest, Treasure Valley Steven in the house, and we're going to do this as soon as we get back. Wow, today we got another set of eyes, so you know it's just not me being kind of, I don't know, weird when I'm looking at all these numbers and stuff. So that's why we got Treasure Valley Steven in here. He's the boots on the ground. He's out there mixing it up all the time, talking with people, seeing what's going on. And we're going to try to pick his brain a little bit, see if we're accurate on all this stuff that we've been talking about. But first, I want to make sure that you know that if you're thinking Idaho might be the place that you want to check out, might be the place you want to move to, please give us a call, text, email. You know, we've all made that relocation journey, and we're all very anxious to answer your questions. Idaho might not be the place for you, but we want you to have the information to make sure that that's the case. And if it is the place, we'd be more than happy to help you, you know, find that better quality of life. So also this video, like, share, subscribe, and we got a special thing for you at the end, so make sure you stick around for that. But in the meantime, Steven.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So I brought you in here. We've got some information to look at. A lot of this stuff you have never seen before.
I haven't seen any of it. In fact, I specifically didn't watch.
Exactly.
First time reaction.
It's like, Steven, don't do this. And he didn't do that.
I followed directions this time.
Nice. So let's just jump right in.
All right.
So, there's our website, treasurevalleydave.com. Thank you, Aaron.
Yes, thank you.
All right. We have this industry real estate newsletter that goes out every day, and it's from The Close. And they had this story out just a couple days ago called the 17 Real Estate Charts that reveal the truth about the 2022 market. So a couple of things I saw. We won't go through all of them. I value your time more than that. The honeymoon is over for the home seller. And essentially what they're saying here is the infographic from NAR, and that's the National Association of Realtors, that's nationwide, shows the decline year over year to be 8.6, and the inventory is on the rise, now sitting at 2.6 months in June. That's a substantial difference from just a few months ago. Due to the escalating home prices and mortgage rates, buyers have postponed their homeownership dreams and stepped out of the market for now. That doesn't mean sales are non-existent. It just means the bidding war season is kaput.
Kaput?
Wow. I wish Maria was here to help us with some of these foreign words. So is that kind of what you're seeing?
I would say, I mean, because they're talking nationwide, that's probably the larger picture, but in our area in the Treasure Valley, it's not declining like that. The 2.6 months, things are now sitting for 2.6 months.
I hear your rights here.
Oh, my right. The police have gone by.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. But I don't think that we're seeing that much of a decline because it's such a desirable area that people are still really wanting to move here. So things have slowed down. I think we're somewhere around 35 days on the market before there's an offer received and accepted.
What's kind of interesting about this is, so the red is that we have a high housing shortage. The redder it is, which is funny because it's all red here in California, which as we know is a blue state. Maybe that's just the red dust from the people escaping. But it does show, and this is good news, is that we have sufficient inventory here in the Treasure Valley area. So what this means is that, to me, and see if this makes sense to you, is that people in California, there's still hugely big shortage, so that means prices have to be up, demand has got to be up. So these people are maybe moving into these areas, and then these people are moving up to here.
It's not that we're on a huge sale, but if you're selling in California or even in some of the other areas in Washington and Oregon where it's a little more demand than here, you're in a really good position to move out and come on over. So please, come on over. Get out.
Nice. This I thought was interesting. The pandemic spurred home buying to record levels.
Yeah.
So the gray is pre-pandemic, blue is the pandemic, and then the green is this current year. So yeah, there's less people buying according to this chart, but it's still like way ahead of most of the pandemic years or months, I should say, and then even pre-pandemic. So there's still a lot of activity going on in the market. whatever the reasons, people suddenly became dissatisfied with their current living situation.
Whatever the reason.
And we're going to get into that in a little bit.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. And isn't that the way of the mainstream media? It's like, oh, we don't know why this happened, but there must be something. Aliens, I don't know. What's interesting, we have people on the interweb that talk about how inventory's gone up, prices are going to crash. And point something out to you is that so here we had inventory was shooting way up. What did prices do? Stayed pretty stable. Then inventory came down, and inventory went up, came down, went up, and prices stayed pretty stable. And it's like, so is it always when inventory goes up? Like over here is 2014, inventory goes up, prices are staying pretty stable. So some of these doom and gloomers?
Yeah.
Some people are saying that prices in the Boise area are like way overvalued. We've seen that story blast across the nation. But check.
Yeah.
So this orange line here is the national average, and this blue line in Canyon County is the median price for homes. So it's like $459 over $421. So yeah, we're like 40,000 more here. Although you can still get a lot of houses for like $406 over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the headlines scream we're overvalued, but
I don't like that. Partly because when you're talking price versus value, there is a difference, and I know that seems like I'm trying to twist words to be like, oh well, price versus value. What does that mean? Well, it's the value of something is. It includes meaning. Now, sometimes in like statistical values that it actually has a number, so you can't assign meaning living somewhere with a number. So what I'm saying is the quality of life living here. There's a ton of value there. Or the value of just having a safe neighborhood to live in, or less spray painting.
How do you put a price tag on that?
And that's the thing, is that when I think of value, I think of it as like what it's worth to you. Not what you would pay for it, but what's it worth to live someplace you feel comfortable, you like the weather, you feel like you've got good neighbors, good schools, less homelessness, less spray painting, less crime. There's a ton of value in that.
Now, you haven't seen this.
No.
And I only saw enough of it to say, oh, we need to talk about this.
Sweet.
So let's take a look.
Home buyers have absolutely disappeared from the U.S. housing market in 2022, and that worse, they will continue to disappear as the year goes on.
According to the
Have you seen buyers disappear?
Disappear? I mean, no.
What is this, like one of those Left Behind movies?
They're all gone.
It's like, Aaron, where'd Aaron go?
Aaron?
Oh my
I knew
gosh.
he was the best of all of us.
He was a buyer. Dang it.
National Association
Home sales have already retreated to pre-pandemic levels in late June, and they're predicting further declines in home sales, aka buyer demand, should be expected in upcoming months, meaning that this softening in the housing market that we've seen in 2022, this start of the housing crash, is only just getting started. It's going to get worse, because if we take a look at the forward-looking indicators for the housing market, which say how the housing market's going to be doing in the next 2, 3, 4 months, they're all dropping like a rock. People applying.
So 2, 3, 4 months, he said. So let's see. Let's give this guy the benefit of the doubt that he knows what he's talking about as it relates to the Boise area.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think we could remember this. Let's put that on the calendar.
Correction, I don't think is a bad thing, or flattening out, or heck, if it just stayed level or even dipped a little bit. I don't think that's going to be a bad thing.
Our buddy Steve from California sent this today, and it just is a mind blower.
Richmond voters approved Measure U that raised taxes for some businesses more than 100-fold.
Now the first tax bill is coming due.
So in the Bay Area, they voted for a measure to increase taxes by 100-fold. That's a lot. Do you suppose that would be an incentive to, I don't know, move out of there? I know there's some agents out there that are scared to death to have an opinion because they might turn you off and you'd never call. But we don't care so much about selling a house as getting you a better quality of life.
Absolutely.
And if you can have a better quality of life here in the Treasure Valley, I want you to know about that. So give us a call, text, email. We'll answer your questions. And go ahead and share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And well, gosh, you know what? I think we've come to the end of the video. And what do we have to tell everybody? That Aaron just reminded us, there's that special thing we're going to tell you about.
Oh yeah.
There's a link down in the description, and you can get your own exact copy of this. We come out with our updated Treasure Valley market summary every single month. And like I say, it goes all the way back to 2006, so you get a long-term view of what's going on with the market up here. Not just some flash in the pan to scare the heebie-jeebies out of you. So thanks for reminding me about that, Aaron. And Steve, help me.
Help? Wait, how do you want to do it?
It's like, remember, it's Treasure Valley Day team. Looking forward to
helping you get home.
helping you get home. You have to do the finger. Yay!